Hello, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Charmaine, and today I'm going to do a video on how to design a card in Cricut, a greeting card, okay? I've been really doing a lot of different greeting cards, and I'm going to show you those in a minute. After we do our, after we get our card together, I'll show you, the different things as far as the paper, how the paper looks after you get it cut off the Cricut, and the images and all that kind of stuff, and the things that I use. But right now, since I'm on Cricut Design Space, I'm going to show you how to get the design together, okay? What I did already, because I know there's going to be a long video. What I already did, I uploaded this image. I got this from Etsy. It's just a saying, let all that you do be done in love. Corinthians 16:18. I basically got this off my uploads, and I put it right here, okay? And then I just used my text feature right here, and I put in Black Love, and I used the brush script fonts, okay? That's what I did here. And I already went on ahead and ungrouped it and brought them close together. I have videos on how to do those things, so check those videos out. I just didn't want this video to be too long. I'm really going to focus on making the card, okay? Okay, so I also ungrouped this also, and I put it together. So now I grouped them back together. And now I'm going to leave them here until I figure out what color I'm going to use. Then I'll weld them after I figure out the color. Okay. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and find the image that I want. I'm gonna upload. I'm doing a Valentine's Day card. I forgot she did want to. I forgot that she wanted me to put Happy Valentine's Day on there. So I'm gonna be putting Black Love on there, or maybe I could still put it on there somewhere. But let me go ahead and upload images, and I'm gonna use this one right here. I also got this from Etsy. I'm gonna insert. It's probably gonna be really big, so I'm gonna go ahead and push this right here, this arrow, so it can bring it down some. And I'm going to bring it down to 5 by 5. And I'll fix my measurements in a minute. I just want to get everything on my page first. Okay, so this is the image right here. I'm going to leave it like that for 1 second. So now that I know I have my colors right, so the paper I will be using, I'll get probably some red, and I'll probably just do red and white, okay? And then I'll just probably make these words to accommodate with this color of this picture. So now let's move this over to the side so we can have some room to make our card. So I do the A2 card. The A2 card is basically, you have to get a paper 8.5 by 5.5, so you can be able to fold it to make it the size to go into an A2 card envelope, okay? So if that's to make our card, we have to go to shapes, get a square. I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna keep it black for right now. And I'm gonna go to the side, unlock it first, go up to the size, and then you're gonna go, the width is gonna be 5 by 5, 5.5, and then the height is gonna be, I'm thinking the wrong, I'm going the wrong way. Sorry. Is that right? 8.5, then I'm gonna just turn it over. Okay, that's fine. And I just had to turn it this way. Okay, because I did it backwards. So I just basically use my little arrow key and just turned it like this. It doesn't matter because I'm going to be cutting it out anyway. Okay. Okay, so this is the card. And then I like to use my score tab just to get it together. I don't have a scoring wheel, so I don't use the scoring line. I just delete it when I'm finished making a card so I can know what size I need to have everything done. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and go to shape again to get the scoring line, and I just basically bring it over here and I make it bigger. And then I just go ahead and highlight this so I can center the score line in here so you can be able to figure out how to arrange your just everything in your card. So now you see that this is gonna be now it's gonna be confusing how I'm talking like this because the card is gonna fold, okay? This is gonna be my front of my card, the front of the card, and then this is going to be the back of the card. So you just picture it folding it right here. This is the fold line right here, and I'm gonna close it this way, bring this side to this side. It's confusing, but okay. So on the front of this page, I'm going to use, you know what, I'm going to be using red paper, so let me go ahead and make this red. Click on this. I gotta get the score line out of here because they're gonna let me do it. Click on this and then make this red. I'm trying to get the same color. That's too bright, so I'm gonna go to advance, and bring it down some. Probably that'll work. So I'm bring it down some to make it match her clothing. Put this back on here. Center it again. Go to align and center. Oh wait. Let's make sure I just keep the square in there. And then I just go to align, center, and there's my center piece. And then I'm going to, I always, when I use, well sometimes, yeah, let me see. I'm going to have to print this on white paper. I'm going to print this by itself, and I'm going to put some paper on it. I like to have borders on my cards. So what I'm going to need to do is get another shape, and then I make this white. And then you can make the shape as much. I've cut a lot of these shapes out already, but I'm just showing you how I do it because you might want yours different size. So what I do is I just make it a border, a nice size border to make it look nice on the outside of the card. So let me measure it about right here. Let's see how that looks. Okay, so that's cool. That's cool. And then what happens is I'm gonna go ahead and put this, right click this and send it to the front to measure this to this white sheet, because this is gonna be my border. So I'm gonna put them up here, about right here, about that much. Let's see. So basically, just making a card on Cricut. I'm just make. What I just do? Okay, there it is, just like that. And then I'm gonna put. She didn't want. I can still put black love on here. Let me see how this looks. I might not put it on here. Let me just see. I might, nah. Nope, I won't put it on here. She wanted to put Happy Valentine's Day on there. So I'm going to go ahead and go to text. And I'm going to put Happy Valentine's Day. So then I'm going to go ahead and center this. So I go up to align. And then I'm going to push center. Okay. So then I'm going to make this smaller, of course. But I'm going to change the font. I like this font up here, which was the brush script. So I got to click on this. Then I'm going to go to brush script. I just put a BRUSH and it should pop up. Brush script right here. That's okay. But then you see how all the letters are gapped open. It's not put together. So I'm gonna go ahead and go ahead and make my put some lines on here so I can be able to. This is what I do when I need to center some lines, some letters. I basically get it and put it on a line like this so I can be able to make sure it's all even. See the line right here? So now I'm going to go ahead and ungroup it. And I'm going to glue all the letters together. One by one. This is for beginners. Most people know how to do this if you've been messing with Cricut for a while. But this is how you do it. Or you can go to the line spacing. But sometimes up here, let me show you. You can go up here to the line spacing and stuff, but this is not going to work with these because this is so spaced out. So I just take it and ungroup it and pull it over and make sure it's even with the line right here. Okay, it can be very tedious, but it'll work out for you. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this, show you how I do it. Make sure it lines up correctly when you have script font. Okay, so now that I have it all in here, I'm going to go ahead and group it together, because if I move it now, it'll move all single letters by itself, and I wanted to make sure I group it. So now it's together. So I'm gonna move this one again. Go ahead and group this one, and then group this one. Okay, so now I can play with it and see how close I want it now that I have them and center it like I want it. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and group it all together and make it smaller. And let's go up here and see how I want to center this on this page, because I'm going to print this on here. Okay, so now that we hold on, before I do that, now that we see that this is the size that we want this paper to be on this page, it's a nice size border. I'm going to move this off of here because I won't be able to group this on here with this on this red page. So let's bring it on down here before we start messing around with it. Let's bring her down here, bring them down here. Okay. I like to bring it down to as far as I can because their legs is cut off. And then I'm going to bring this over here. Oh, that's a nice size, it's a nice fit. So that's good right here. I'm gonna make this a little bit smaller because right now it's saying it's 1.5, and you only had your words don't have to be that big. 1.5 is a little bit too big, so I'm gonna do like a 1.2 would be good. Try to center it as much as I can. Then I can bring them up some now. Okay. See, there we have it. And you see how okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna print the word on this white card because if I cut this out on Cricut, it's gonna tear my paper. Okay, so I'm gonna print this word on this card. What I'm gonna do is I like the way it's the size I want to put on top of my card, so I like the way this looks. Let me see. I might make it since the card is red. I'm gonna make that red too. The word is red. So let's go back to here and go back to the red that we already used, which is right here. So that's the same color as the card right there. That's cute. And then I'm going to take her off because I want to basically make this pop. So I'm gonna let the Cricut cut this out. Even though her hair is kind of squiggly right here, it might be a little jagged edge, but we're gonna try it because if we don't have a border around her, it might cut a little crazy because her hair is kind of jagged. We're gonna try to see because this is my first time I just bought this image, so I'm gonna see how it cuts. And if it don't cut right, then that's when you have to put it in here because Cricut, you really can't make borders for Cricut. A silhouette you can, but it'd be hard to make a border for this because it's gonna show and it's not gonna look right. But you can always copy and put this whole image behind each other, but so it won't have to cut this hair out. But I just don't like dealing with that when it comes to people. You can do it with words too, but Cricut is kind of crazy. But with silhouette, you can go ahead and put a border around it really easy. Okay. But with Cricut, it takes a lot that you got to do to get that border around that image to cut right. But this should be okay. It should be okay. We're gonna see today. So I'm gonna go ahead and highlight this, and I'm gonna flatten this so it can all cut and print at the same time. So go down here and push flatten. So that'll be it right here. Oh no, you know what? I need to yeah, that's fine. Okay, so then now I already have the sheet of paper that's already cut because I told you I cut a lot of these white sheets of paper out. So what you need to do is before you flatten this, copy this, duplicate this page if you want to put these inside the card so people can write on them, okay? So duplicate this 3 times. You will have 1 for the front, and you have 2 for the inside of the card so you can be able to have someone write on it. But I'm going to also have this inside of the card too. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to put a border on that. So I'm going to Cricut to cut this like this. This is done. I want Cricut to cut this like this, but I want to use this so I can be able to measure what size I need my paper to be for this same, because like I said, I can't cut this with Cricut because it's going to tear my paper up. So I'm going to do the same thing I did with this. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to go to shape. And like I said, I should have went on ahead and copy that, which I'm going to do. I'm sorry for confusing y'all, but instead of me doing a whole other shape, I'm just going to go ahead and flatten this and duplicate this white shape and use this for my inside of my card. Flatten this back up. Sorry about that, y'all. Hope y'all not confused. I'm just basically using this shape twice instead of me getting a new shape and resizing it. I'm just using the same shape, duplicating it, and I'm using this right here to put inside of my card with my saying. This is going to go inside of my card, so I'm going to go ahead and right click it, move to the front, and put it on here. It's the size I need. And since this is a white background, I want to be able to see what I'm doing. So I'm going to go ahead and go to blank canvas, go up to here to color, and make it black so I can be able to see it, everything. And get these lines out of here. I'm just going to click this right here to make it just plain black, okay? So now, what I'm going to do is unlock this right here. My mouse is acting funny. And make this a little bit smaller. It don't have to be as big as the paper is. So I'll make it a little bit smaller. This is just going to be inside of the card. Okay, So it's gonna be about right here. That's cool right there. And then I'm going to make it red, just so it can be the color of the red. Same red I use for this, and the card is going to be the same color. So it's going to be a little off with her dress, but at least we know these three colors match, okay? Okay, so now this is the way I want this. This is cool. And then before I flatten this again, I'm going to use this. I'm going to click on this again, duplicate it, because I want to be able to have my whoever buy the card, they'll be able to write on the clear sheet of paper, because they won't be able to write. They don't have to write on the red. I'll put this white sheet of paper in on the other side of this message, and they can be able to write on that. So before I flatten it, I'm gonna go ahead and get this and duplicate it again, and I'm gonna use this sheet inside the card. So I'm gonna go ahead and flatten this. You will see everything. As I cut everything out, you will see it. But without, like I said before, I have all this stuff already cut out. I cut about 30 of these sheets of paper and I cut about 30 of these cards because I know I'm gonna make cards, so it's already cut out for me. So when you know you're gonna be doing a lot of card making, you don't gotta go through these steps over again. Just cut these sheets out, and then one thing you gotta do when you make a card is cut this image out right here, and then you have, if you're gonna use words, some of my cards are blank, so then I had to come in and just do this sheet right here and cut out this right here, and that's all I need. Everything else is already cut out in my stash, okay? And if you got this change to saying right here, I have to do it like this, cut this out too, okay? But just have some blanks already together, and you don't have to worry about doing this whole step again, okay? All of these steps over. So now that we know we want this, these all three sheets are the same size because they fit perfectly. Let me show you again. It's gonna fit perfectly in my on top of my card, and then I have two of them in my inside of my card. This right here is gonna be red, okay? It's gonna stay just like this because this is the back of the card, okay? So let's go ahead and position this again so I can know that it's going to be perfect on my card. Right click, move to the front. That's going to be there. And then that's how the front going to look. And then in the inside of the card, it's going to look like this. This is going to be, oh, I didn't flatten that, y'all. Let me flatten this real quick. Put this back in the center. Is that sweet? That should be fine. So now I'm going to flatten this. Make sure you just flatten these two things. You don't want to flatten everything else. Just flatten this two right here. Flatten. Then I'm gonna show you how it's gonna look in the inside of the card. So when you open the card, it's gonna look just like this. Okay, just like that. There. There we have it. And sometimes I do 3 layers. Like for instance, if I had, well, I do have black on this card. To make it even more prettier, you can put like a black sheet of paper under this white sheet of paper, and then a black sheet of paper under here, so it'll be red, black, and white. Okay, it's up to you how you want to do it, but I'm just gonna stick with these colors because it's just the way I want to do it for today. But if you can have 3 layers, it'll be. Let me show you how the 3 layers will look. Okay, let me show you this real quick. So I'll go back to shapes, square. It just basically give you a nice little border, a nice size border around your image. Let me delete one of these. Shape, square. And I'm gonna go ahead and get it the dark black because it's like a gray. And then I'm just going ahead and put it on here. And if you want a 3rd layer, you could probably have to make this one smaller, of course. But we're just gonna. I'm not gonna play with it. I'm just gonna just use this one, and I'm gonna show you without making this one smaller. But most of the times you're gonna have to make it. Yeah, you're gonna have to make it small. The white smaller. But I really don't want to deal with that right now. But I'm just gonna show you because I don't want to mess up my sizing. But see, you see how that goes. If you have this, if you make the white smaller, it'll be a nice little black border around the whole thing. But I don't want to mess with it. Well, I can go ahead and show you, and then I can just undo. So there he is right here. See, that'd be beautiful like that too. And you do the same thing on this side, and that'd be your card with the borders. And you don't have to worry about this. This won't be cut. It won't be inside of your card. You know that score line will not be there. That's just showing you. Just making. I'm just using that just to show you, so I can be able to see where my middle of my card is. Okay. So I'm gonna take this out. I'll just go ahead and leave it like that. And I'm gonna go ahead and duplicate this black one again. And I'm gonna put this move backwards. I'm gonna move this to the front. Move this to the front. Put this right here. And then I'm going to make this smaller too. Same size as this one. So let me go ahead and see what size this is. 3.555. Make sure it's unlocked by 4.861. Like I said, yours will be different measurements. Find your measurement that works for you, and just, like I said, cut your pages. I'm sure it's the same. Yep, that's beautiful, y'all. So then this is to be the form, the paper where they write on when they want to write a little special note in here. Okay, and they all the same sizes. And this is for a guy. My cousin is getting it to a guy, so I like to put a little dark, put a little black in there, okay, for the guys. A little dark. They don't want all that pink and stuff in their cards. I use cardstock for my paper. All this is cardstock. I used 100-pound cardstock for your card. This, the red part is the card, and then these are the pages. Outside you can use 100 cardstock for this too, because it's going to be outside of the card. You want to make sure it's really thick and it'll be able to handle, you know, everything. This right here, since it's going to be really, I think you could use either 100-pound cardstock for this too, or either 65-pound cardstock. I think it's 65, wherever the one that's under the 100. Okay, and then this sheet right here, you can just use regular, you go to 65 cardstock for this, the inside. Okay, so the card won't be so bulky and thick. When you put all that paper in there, it's going to be kind of bulky. But you want to be able to use the thick cardstock so you can be able to fold it and it won't ruin your fold. The paper won't get old and get real thin and ruin your fold. So we don't need this now. So I'm going to take this out and delete this little score line. We don't need that. So now let's go ahead and see how it's going to do when we make it. I'm going to go ahead and put the 65 cardstock in here. The 65-pound cardstock in this one. And then this is the I'm gonna do 65 for this too, white. This is gonna be the inside, 65 for this also, and then I'm gonna use the 100-pound for the card. Okay, so after I finish, I'm gonna go ahead and push continue. So all these cuts are gonna be they're gonna cut 4 different times on 4 different change of mats. So I'm gonna go ahead and send the printer, and I'm gonna have my printer. I'm gonna say no to add bleed, so I'll take the bleed off, and then I'm gonna go ahead and print. I'm gonna go ahead and do all these, and when I get done, I will be back. Hello. I am back to show you how to put this card together. Yes, my head is halfway cut off because I want to make sure you see my table. Okay, so let's get started. I'm gonna show you the materials that we might use in this video and we might not use. But first, I'm gonna show you my scoring board. I got this from Hobby Lobby, and it's, because I didn't buy the scoring tool for my Cricut. Show you how to use this cheap, and I didn't have to worry about buying that scoring tool for the Cricut. And these, I'm gonna use these. You'll see what I'm gonna use these for. These are like the little this is tape, and it's like the I can't think what it's called. I got this from Dollar Tree, but it's like the tape. It's like a thick tape. The tab you stick it. It's like sticky things, and it's double-sided sticky tape. Okay, but it's like a mount. It's called mount tape, I think. And this is just regular tape, also two-sided tape. Also got some glue. Sometimes I use glue. This is the clear gel tacky glue. And here's my card. This is the red piece. Okay, the sizes, I already told you what the sizes were, but I also will link the sizes below. Okay, and here's the one side that I'm going to be using for the and this is another piece I'm going to be using, the blank side. And to see how I cut this out as an image. We're going to make this like a 3D image. I'm going to show you how to do that to make it pop. Here's another image. And then here's 2 our other images that we made. The black, the plain black. Okay, let's put this to the side, and let's go ahead and get our cards and score our card. So basically, this is the A2 card. Now right here it tells you the A2 card is right here. You basically score it right here till you A2. So you basically score it on this line right here. I'm gonna go ahead and put this down. And I'm just going to score it where it tells me to score it. Line the paper up. Okay. Take my little score thing and it tells you where to go. Put it in that line and go all the way down. Not too hard because you don't want the paper to tear. And that's it, just one time, and then just fold the card over. And then you have a perfect card fold. Okay. And there we have it. That's our card. So now let's go ahead and put this away. We don't need this anymore. So let's do the the inside of the card first, which is this right here, this inside of the card. And I'm going to put in the black sheets first. So you just basically line them up to how you want them. Just like, I'm going to turn it this way so you can see it. Line up how you want it and just tape it, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and get my tape. I'm going to use this tape right here. I love this tape. I just put a little bit on each end. Okay. You don't got to go all the way down because it won't move. So put a little, like, let me show you. I'm going to put 2 on this side too, just to be safe. Something like this, okay? And you just line it up to make sure it's even. Of course, I put it on the wrong side. Okay. So let's line it up how I want it. I'm going to do the other one real quick, and then I'll show you the results after I do the other one. Just basically taping. Make sure your surface is clean so you won't get anything on your card. Okay. And there we have it. That's the inside. So now let me go ahead and get my scripture, which is right here. Put it over here. And it's good to use tape on the inside of the card because when people write, this kind of tape is thin. So when they write, they won't get all bumpy with the glue if you're using glue. That's why I use tape for the inside of the cards. I'm saying make sure your workspace is clean. And mine is not really clean. I'm doing a lot of crafts today. I made some buttons earlier, so I've got a video on how to make buttons with the button maker. So, I don't know if you can see that it's white, so you can't see how that looks. But it's just tape it. You don't got to go all the way down the edges because it's not going to move. You don't want to waste all your tape. I'm trying to make sure it's even. Okay. Here's the inside so far. Look at that. Look at that border. Okay. So let's see. I think I'm going to go ahead and put some stamps. I got some stamps. I don't know if I showed y'all that, but I got some red ink and I got this other stamp that says love. Okay. I think I'm going to put some I'm trying to put on my stamp pad. I'm going to put some a love on here on the card. Instead of putting, I was going to put some hearts on there, but it's for a guy. So I'm probably put the word love right here and the word love right here in the corner. One at the top and one at the bottom. Instead of putting the phone. Let me show you the other one I made. I made this one. Okay. And my cousin said she liked this one, but she wanted to have Valentine's Day. So I'm just basically changing it a little bit. So I got the little foam, little glitter hearts right there. And inside I had the same wording. And then I got the hearts like this. So what I'm thinking about doing is putting the hearts just, it's the back. It's the front. Cute, huh? I'm gonna show y'all some more too. I'm gonna show y'all some more of my cards that I made too. But so yeah, put this on here. And this is what I'm gonna do with this. Basically, I'm gonna make this pop off the page. So oh, my nails won't let me pick it up. So basically I'm gonna have this right here. So I cut it by itself so it can pop off the page like this with little stickers, little mounts. I'm gonna show y'all, okay? So let's go ahead and put this on first. Lay the card flat. And basically what I'm doing right now, I'm just going to put this on the front of the card, okay? I'm glue it on the front of the card. Got the little piece of tape. So I'm just going to get some tape. And there we have that. Isn't that beautiful? And I could have put some black behind that too, but I didn't. So now what we're going to do is take these little mounts. You see, we didn't even need the glue. I was going to need the glue for something, but we didn't need the glue. But now I'm using them, take the mounts, and I'm going to cut them in little small pieces because you don't need to be this thick, this wide. You can cut it. I'm going to cut this in half. And I'm going to just place it around the picture on the spots I wanted to place it, okay? So just lay it on here, anywhere you want. I'm going to put like 4 of them on here. Try to get the ends, but don't put them too close to the edge because people can see that you have some tape under there. So try to get it close as you can, but not close enough so that they can see it when they're looking at the card, okay? I'll put one on her hair so it won't bend back. Just find the spots you want it and get some more. I got this from Dollar Tree, y'all. They got it at Michael's. Somebody told me to go to Michael's to get it. But I found it at Dollar Tree for $1. And they give you a whole circle, a whole roll of it, okay? And it works just as well as the other stuff. This double-sided tape. Or mount, or whatever you want to call it. Put one more on here, and it basically is thick, so it brings the picture out. Okay. And I'm just take my little Cricut tool. I use this thing for everything, and just peel the paper off of the sticky part. Please, if you like the content of this video, please subscribe to my channel and hit that red bell so you can be notified when I upload new videos. I upload videos like 2 times a week, and I do so many things with Cricut, Silhouette, the button machine. I got a button maker. I also got an embossing machine, the Big Shot. I just got that, so I'm gonna be doing a video on that, on how to emboss and stuff like that. And I also have I'm doing sublimation. I do all kind of things on my channel, so please stay tuned if you like the content of this video. It's so much more to come. Okay, so I'm just gonna press this down some so it can stick. That's where I want it. And look at that, y'all. That is beautiful. Look how it popped off the card like that. Look how it pops. Here's the front, here's the inside, and here's the back. Okay, but what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go ahead and put some put some ink on the inside. I'm trying to get this ink pad together so my whole word will look right. It's kind of look kind of shabby, so let me check to make sure I don't want no mistakes on this card. And it don't seem like it's gonna. Got a little notepad. I'm just testing it out real quick. Okay, it looks good. It's gonna take a while for me to dry, so I'm just gonna be the last time you see in the front of the card. I'm trying to think. I don't want to put anything else on there. I think that's look good on the inside. I don't need anything else out on the inside. I mean on the outside. I'm gonna go ahead and put some ink on the inside, like so. Then I can show you. And I'm gonna leave it open. Of course, it didn't work right when I wanted to work. But it's gonna work today because I'm not about to do this card over. I'm gonna do one more right here. Be careful so you won't get ink on the card. Okay. So the first one didn't come out like I wanted it, but I'm not about to mess with it no more. So there it is. Okay, there's the bottom. And that's cute, y'all. Our little Valentine's Day card. I'm gonna leave it up in the dry. So like I said, please check out my website, www.charminggalboutique.com. If you don't want to make these projects, I make them for you. Basically design what you want, the way you want it. Also, I have 2 Facebook groups. One called Brown Girl Craft with Cricut, and we do it so many different crafts in that group. And I also have another group called Sublimation Blanks and Creations, and we do a lot of sublimation in that group. Everything in this video, everything that I use in this video will see under the video. And if you click on any of my Amazon links or either my clip art inks, I will receive a certain percentage from the links that you purchase with no extra cost to you. But that goes towards my building my channel, and it helps me out buying the materials that I need to finish these videos out to y'all. Okay. Also follow me on Instagram and Pinterest, Miss Charm Gal. Also check out my Etsy page. It's Also check out my Etsy page. It is Charming Gal Boutique with number 2 behind it. So it's Charming Gal Boutique 2. And share this video if you think someone will be interested in learning how to make cards, stuff like that. So just share my videos and like. If you think this video was helpful, please give it a thumbs up, like it. And let me show y'all some cards that I already made real quick. Here's another one I made. Blank inside. But if somebody will buy this, I'm going to put something inside. Put some probably put just some black border in there, black and red border, because it was too plain. I just made them. I didn't finish. I'm really not finished with these 2. And this right here, I used the embossing powder, so I'm gonna do a video on that. Let me know if you want to see a video. Comment down below if you want to see a video on how to emboss. Comment below and let me know if you want to see a video of how to use the embossing powder to do these cards. Here's another card I did. Okay. Okay, and then this is the envelopes I use and put them right inside. Like I said, all these cards are on my website. Let me show you the two that I also embossed. See the background here? I embossed this with my embossing machine. Okay, there's two ways you can emboss. You can emboss with the machine to get that texture background. See this texture background? Okay, you see that? I embossed that in my embossing machine. Just put some white paper on the back of this, so they can be able to write on it. And then I also embossed this right here. This is not paper. This is this is paper, but I embossed this paper, and you can see for that texture. Okay, so you can emboss with an embossing machine, but you can also emboss with embossing powder. So different things you can do with embossing. So I'm gonna show you. Let me know if you want to see videos on how to emboss. Okay, and that is all. Thanks for watching. Until next time, be blessed.